The warning had been clear for decades, carved into every diplomatic treaty and whispered in every galactic trade hub: never tamper with humanity's military vessels. It wasn't a threat. It was a courtesy. The Velrothi Consortium didn't listen. Ambassador Krell stood before the Galactic Senate, his crystalline form shimmering with indignation. "We merely investigated one of their abandoned ships," he protested. "It was derelict, floating in neutral space. Salvage rights are universal law." Elder moths of the preservationist collective rustled their wings nervously. They had seen this before. "That wasn't abandonment," one elder whispered. "That was bait." The derelict vessel was the UESS Phantom, a frigate that had gone dark 3 months prior during routine patrol. The Velrothi had found it, scanned it, and made their fatal mistake: they boarded it. Their engineers couldn't resist examining human military technology up close. They downloaded navigation data, weapon specifications, and worst of all, they attempted to access the ship's AI core. The Phantom had sent a single encrypted burst transmission before the Velrothi disabled its communications. That was all it needed. Captain Marcus Kane received the alert on his flagship, the UESS Warden, while stationed at humanity's frontier base. He read the report twice, then closed his eyes and sighed. "They actually did it. After everything we told them." "Orders, sir," his XO asked. "Execute Protocol Nemesis," Kane replied quietly. "Let them learn why we only have one rule." The Velrothi engineers were still aboard the Phantom when the counter-intrusion began. The ship's AI, far from disabled, had been cataloging every action, every tool used, every crew member's biometric signature. It had been learning. Simultaneously, across Velrothi space, chaos erupted. Every piece of technology they'd purchased from human corporations, civilian ships, communication arrays, even entertainment systems, activated simultaneously. Firewalls that the Velrothi considered impenetrable crumbled like paper. Their military networks, their government databases, their financial systems, all laid bare in seconds. The Phantom's AI spoke for the first time, its voice calm and almost apologetic. "You were warned. We gave you one rule." Krell watched in horror as his consortium's entire infrastructure became transparent to humanity. Every secret, every military position, every political machination, downloaded and archived. The Velrothi weren't just exposed, they were digitally conquered without a single shot fired. Captain Kane's face appeared on every Velrothi screen simultaneously. "You violated our sovereign vessel," he stated flatly. "Under galactic law, this constitutes an act of war. However, humanity prefers education to extermination." He leaned forward. "Your networks now belong to us. Your weapons systems answer to our command. Your economy runs on our permission. We could destroy you with a keystroke." He paused. "But we won't. Consider this a demonstration." Within an hour, humanity released their grip. The Velrothi systems returned to normal operation, but everyone knew the truth: humanity could take it all back anytime they wished. Krell stood before the Senate again, this time humbled. "They gave us one rule," he said softly. "One simple rule. We thought we were clever enough to break it." Elder moths nodded wisely. "Humans don't make rules to assert dominance," one explained. "They make rules to avoid demonstrating just how dominant they already are." The warning spread across the galaxy with renewed urgency: never tamper with Earth's fleet. This time, everyone listened.